These are killing me right now. I'm loving them. I mean, were they? Is this like
they're holding them together? Sort of, I've glued them together a few times. And
yeah. Could you come and do some work on my ceiling and my lounge? Yeah. Do some plastering of your boots. I want to go back. I want to get the roots of the band. Normally on this show we tend to sort of gloss over anything of musical relevance and importance and talk about cheese.
Cool.
But with you guys, I feel like it'll be important before we get to the cheese.
Yeah, let's not skip the cheese. We've kind of been friends since we were like 16, 17, and we met kind of through friends. Like we kind of grew up around this area, and we used to kind of just go to a lot of like different kind of parties and raves and stuff, and met each other and hung out, and we was also kind of, everyone was kind of into hip hop and into like rave and all that kind of stuff, but we were also into like Smashing Pumpkins and kind of guitar music. So we kind of went to see Weezer a lot and all those kind of, those bands that you do when you're 15, and
when you're 15, I woke up this morning and watched Smashing Pumpkins on YouTube. I'm that sad.
Me too.
What's the motivation for you wanting to actually start a band this time around, to start the Big Pink, because you were already involved in helping other bands find their audience? So
I guess it was just always kind of there inside me to do it, but I just didn't have any confidence to because I can't play guitar or anything. I'm not like music that I can't do that. And I always wanted to do it, and I just never really knew anyone that I could ask. I was surrounded by, I've always surrounded myself or been surrounded by kind of people in bands and whatever. And
were you secretly jealous?
I don't think it was jealousy. It was not jealousy because.
Not in a bad way, but just kind of wanting to do, like, wow, I kind of want a piece of that life.
No, I think it was more of a kind of yearning, more than anything. But Robbie was the only person I trusted enough to be able to go, hey, I want to do something, but I don't know how to do it.
I used to be addicted to computer games. I mean, like, properly.
You kind of look like you still are, to be fair.
No, I used to, like, wake up, I used to set my alarm clock for, like, so I could get a longer day. It was really bad. Like, ran the whole, like, Tomb Raider type, like my arm would go into kind of twitches. It was a problem. I had to
and obviously the people who cared about you said, we need to get you out of this, Robbie. And you said, okay, I'll go join a rock band. And they were like, that's not what we had in mind.
It's quite nice to work within confines of those things. It's quite easy to do like 20-minute soundscapes of nonsense. You know what I mean? And I've done that in past projects. And it's fine. Yeah, you can listen to sort of 20 minutes of white noise, but it does get a bit. It does get a little boring, to be honest.
It's so good. I hope you put that in the intro of the show. Did you enjoy making the album, just kind of without any pressure or anyone watching you? Because that's changed now, and you won't have that luxury again. That was a golden moment in time, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. I get nervous when we think about the next part.
But when we wrote it, we were just having the best time ever. Like, literally, we kind of rediscovered each other and kind of life and stuff. It was brilliant.
Just having, were there any kind of regular sort of any regular things that you like? I know when I've made records, generally there's a certain beer or there's something that there's a way of drinking or a way of eating. That's a horrible thing to admit, but it
was actually it was always the day after partying where we were the most creative we found. It was weird.
It doesn't surprise me.
It's really weird, like, you get really hungover and you can just get right into that grocery session.
I did some of my best radio shows, and this is not an endorsement of serious alcohol and drinking, but I did some of my best radio shows when I'm steamingly hungover. I think it's something about losing your...
Yeah, I think it is,
your conscious, and
so you're blinkered on it, and you just don't care about
tunnel
anything
vision.
else. Yeah.
When we first started, we had like zero ambition. We didn't know what it was going to be, a band, an art piece, or anything. It was like we just didn't know, and then slowly, like, as kind of more people started believing in it, that was the kind of turning point when people started kind of believing in it and saying, "Oh, I'd like to represent you doing press or something, or I want to put your single out." Then you're like, "Wow, people." You know what I mean? It's like belief, and that was a strong factor. We were up for America though. Like,
definitely. Why wouldn't you be? The food's awesome.
It's just like, I can see it now, it's like Thelma and Louise, just kind of...
Totally. I mean, to travel across that country is a dream come true. I've done it with a friend of mine, and it's just built to travel across. Everywhere you look's like, that's cool.
Well, we're looking at the list, and like, there's a great little run, like Kansas City, like New Orleans, like all these kind of little ones, you know what I mean, that I've never been to or never even dreamed I'd go to.
And you get to go on a bus, I assume. They wouldn't put you out there in a van at this point.
Yeah, well, I try to.
Say no. Say no. Go and hawk, man. Seriously, it's worth it. Do it with some comfort. Otherwise, you'll hate each other by the end of it. You'll be full of waffle and beer and hate each other. It'll be an awful experience. before we go, I think we got some big pink anagrammies. It'd be interesting to know how well you guys know your songs in jumbled up form. In moods. These are easy, aren't they?
What the hell is that one?
2 O's. Look for the letter that's most odd. Have you got anything with a D in it? What's the song title with a D in it?
I'm trying to remember our song.
I don't know. I give up. Pass.
Yeah, pass.
What? Dominoes. Whoa. That's okay because you will get hotly used sport, so don't worry about that one. What's got W in it?
But that's not on the album.
But you've got it, but it's not in the album?
Yeah, that's Stop the World.
Ah. See, he's called you out on a technicality. So...
Got that one.
Got that
Go
one.
on, hit it.
Tonight.
There you go. No We Go to Vulture. Great title.
Too Young to Love.
You didn't get Dominoes? Lone Plum Nudged. I'm so bad at this stuff. I literally watch Countdown.
Golden Pendulum.
So Vinyl Racists.
Could be a good name for a band.
Vinyl Racists.
Oh! A ball!
So I'm gonna do
Snap my butt!
this one.
I'm not helping that, Dave.
Next.
I really have no idea.
Crystal Visions.
Wow, okay,
Right.
yeah.
Not bad. I would say 4 out of 6. That's pretty good considering you guys flew in from Amsterdam.